A warm welcome to the viewers. My name is Priya Singh Range and I'm an assistant professor at the LJ Institute of Physiotherapy. The topic of the day is marketing in physiotherapy. Marketing is a process that seeks to establish and maintain relationships through mutually satisfying exchanges. What marketing involves is trying to establish a relationship between a client and a seller and to maintain that relationship through mutually benefiting both the parties. Marketing also means knowing the attitude of the client. We need to determine the needs, the wants and the values of the market, and we need to adapt our services in order to deliver effective and efficient care to satisfy the market. Marketing is a process where we demographically analyze the client and the prospective clients. We try to identify their needs. We take appropriate steps in order to attract them to our service. We satisfy their needs, and we also try to maintain the relationship with the client so that we can retain these clients in our service for as long as they deem us essential. The process is managed by physiotherapists in a manner that satisfies the client and meets the objectives of the physiotherapist. In a market where the clients are being referred to the physiotherapist by a medical practitioner, these medical practitioners are named as referrers. In such a scenario, the physiotherapist has two major target markets or groups. One is the client and the other is the referring doctor, and hence the physiotherapist needs to identify and satisfy the needs of these referees as well. Rehabilitation providers and employers may also be appropriate target markets for some of the physiotherapists. Marketing refers to activities undertaken by a company to promote the buying or selling of a product or service. Here, what the company needs to do is try to make as many promotional activities as possible in order to promote the buying or the selling of the product. It includes marketing research, where we need to study the market, the needs of the market, the current scenario in the market, etc. We need to advertise the product, we need to sell the product, and we also need to deliver the product to the client. Marketing seeks to match a company's products and services to customers who want access to those products. The matching of the product to the customer ultimately ensures profitability. In a marketing strategy, there are 7 P's: product, price, place, promotion, people, process, and physical evidence. The first P or product is the most vital in any marketing strategy. Product refers to any item or items the business plans to offer to the customers. The product should seek to fulfill an absence in the market or fulfill consumer demand for a greater amount of a product already available. That is, it needs to either fulfill an absence in the market where there is no other product in the market, or there is an increased demand of a particular product. We need to fulfill that increased demand. When we are talking about physiotherapy, here the product is the services that are provided by the physiotherapist either at the clinic or during personal consultation and rehabilitation. Product represents the core component. It is the medical, scientific knowledge and skills learned through study and experience and updated through continuing education. There is no substitute for a high quality core product delivered with consistent standards. Quality assurance programs including peer review, audit and continuing education are designed to maintain and improve the quality of the product. Equipment and facilities also form part of the product, and they can include items such as the electromedical machines, the plinths, the various equipment that we use like the stethoscope. Price forms the second P. It refers to how much the company will sell the product for. When we are talking in terms of physiotherapy, it means the fees that the physiotherapist charges for the services provided by them. When establishing a price, the companies must give consideration to variables like what the initial investment was in developing the setup, what is the electricity bill, what is the maintenance bill, what is the salary of the employees, etc. The companies must also consider the price of competing products in the marketplace. Here we need to determine what our competitors are charging to the clients, and we need to decide our own fees accordingly. The place forms the third P. It refers to the distribution of the product, where the product is actually sold, and the hours of actual attendance by staff. When deciding the place, we need to consider several factors like the type of area, whether it is a residential area or a commercial area, the number of people that are living or working in that particular area, what is the socio-economic class of those people, what are the competitive and aiding clinics in the area. Promotion forms the fourth P. It refers to integrated marketing communications campaign. It includes all the ways you tell your customers about your products or services and how you then market and sell to them. This includes broadcasting on TV, radio, etc., using social media, distribution of pamphlets, brochures, etc., door-to-door marketing. All this is included in promotion. It includes a variety of activities such as advertising, selling, sales promotions, public relations, direct marketing, sponsorship, and guerrilla marketing. People forms the fifth P. It includes the people that are related to the business, like the employees you have in your work setup, the associates you have, which includes the referees, the clients, etc. To be successful in business, you must develop the habit of thinking in terms of exactly who is going to carry out each task and responsibility. In many cases, it's not possible to move forward until you can attract and put the right person into the right position. Process forms the sixth P. The non-clinical processes are included in this P. These non-clinical processes include booking methods, accounting procedures, etc. Physical evidence forms the last P. It refers to everything your customers see when interacting with your business. It includes the physical environment, which can be the environment of your clinical setup, the hospital setup, etc. The layout or the interior design, the packaging that you provide, the branding that you give. The physical evidence can also refer to your staff, the employees that you have, how they dress, how they communicate with the client, etc. These were the 7 P's of any marketing strategy. Now moving on to what are the uses of any marketing strategy in physiotherapy. The cost-effective application of marketing methods to physiotherapy provides benefits to patients, those who refer those patients, that is the referees, individual physiotherapists, and the profession as a whole. So here we are not only benefiting the physiotherapist and the client, but also the referees and the profession as a whole. Marketing can assist physiotherapists who seek to serve a greater number of patients, a different mix of patients, or patients in an earlier stage of the disease. The benefit with marketing can also be that illnesses can be diagnosed at an earlier phase and they can be treated, and thereby we can reduce the disability in the general population. Marketing can contribute to improved profitability in private practice and to enhance job satisfaction for all physiotherapists. Marketing can improve relations with referring doctors, rehabilitation providers, and employers. It can identify opportunities for and assist with the introduction of new services. Marketing is a responsible addition to the ethical, clinical, financial, and personal armamentarium of all physiotherapists. On the other hand, marketing is not a panacea. It is not and can never be a substitute for high quality, medically sound clinical care, whether of a preventive or a curative nature. Thank you for listening to me.